Good day YouTube, welcome to math.serve.com. In this clip we're going to be going over part 2 of our ACT prep puzzle on composite shapes. We're going to be focusing on triangles. Alright, so the question under consideration is how many triangles do you see in this figure below? Okay, so let's write that down. How many triangles do you see below? Okay, so you can go ahead and count the number of triangles that you see. Post your answer in the comment section below, and then come back and take a look at what the correct answer is. All right. Okay, so let's say you've had a chance to count the number of triangles that you can see in the figure below. Now let's go ahead and go over it. All right, so this type of problem normally shows up on the ACT, and it basically assesses your ability to identify composite shapes and to identify shapes within a bigger shape. All right, so in this case we have multiple equilateral triangles all mixed up together, and we want to see how many triangles total we have in this figure right here. Now the approach we're going to use is we're going to break it down into individual triangles of varying sizes. I'm going to start with my 1 unit triangle, and then my 2 unit triangle, and then my 3 unit triangle. The same approach that we used in part 1 of the triangle problems, or even the same approach that we used in part 1, 2, 3 of our square problems is exactly the same thing, okay? Alright, so let's start with the unit triangle. I call this unit triangles because it is the smallest triangle that I can identify here. So let's see, how many of these triangles do we have in this figure right here? So let's go ahead and count it. So we have 1, 2, 3. Now this is triangle 4. It's upside down. So let me just show that to you. So that's 4 right there. Okay? Okay, so let's start over. So we have 1, 2, 3 in the center, upside down 4, 5, 6 in the center, 7, 8 in the center, 9. Okay, so let's count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so we have 9 of the 1 by 1 by 1 triangle. All right, so I'm going to call this 1 by 1 by 1. We have 9 of these total. All right, so let's scale it up. Now we're going to go with our 2 by 2. If you notice that in the triangle here we have the 1 unit, 1, 1. And then when we double it, this entire length becomes 2 because it's made up of twice the size of this unit triangle right here. Okay, so the yellow triangle is going to correspond to my 2 by 2 triangle, and then we're going to follow the same pattern. The question is how many of these 2 by 2 triangles are there in this composite figure that we have right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and count it. We have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. So just a total of 3 of the 2 by 2 by 2 triangles. Okay, so let's go ahead and write that down. We have on the 2 by 2 by 2 triangle, we counted a total of 3. Okay. All right. Now, how about the biggest triangle? This triangle corresponds to our 3 by 3 by 3 triangle. I hope you can see why it's called 3 by 3, because if you count the side lengths of our unit triangle, 3 of them basically generate the side length of the biggest triangle, and then we have exactly 1 of those present here. So for the biggest triangle, the 3 by 3 by 3 triangle, we have exactly 1. Okay, so how many triangles do we have? We just basically find the sum of these triangles, right? So we're going to calculate 9 plus 3 of them here. So it's supposed to be 3. 9 plus 3 plus 1. Okay, 10 plus 1, 13. So the answer is you have a total of, there are a total of what? 13 triangles in this composite figure that we have right here. Okay, So what do you all think about this problem? Do you think it's an easy problem or a difficult problem? Well, let us know. Put your response in the comment section below. Are there any other approaches or methodologies that you see that can be used to solve a problem of this nature? If you can generate more complicated mathematical notations or even functions to represent the total number of triangles in this figure, we'd like to know. Just post your responses in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Updates will be coming on a regular basis. Thanks again for watching and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.